Right, so this next vlog is going to be about New Year's Eve or New Year's Day, whatever you want to call it. And basically, because people sometimes, well, a lot of people celebrate it. I don't normally, well, I've not celebrated it for many years now because usually I am at home with my mum and dad. We don't normally celebrate it like some people, even though we could do because my mum does get invited to go around her friends sometimes and that, and my mum says we can go, but usually nowadays we stay at home. But this year I am doing a radio show because it falls on a Saturday. So my radio show is 8 till 10, as I've said in previous blogs. And then after that, my friend is actually coming to do his radio show, so he won't be celebrating it either, as far as I know, unless they have a change of circumstances that they no longer want to do the show. So basically, I'm prepared to stay on until, well, not to do his show, but I'm prepared to be on his radio show. So I will basically do it from 8 till 10, and then he did it 10 till 12, and then basically I will stay on his radio show. So at 12 o'clock, we will, whether we play Old Lang Syne, I don't know, but that's basically what's going to happen. So I don't mind doing that because it's something I love. And I don't mind celebrating it basically at the radio station as I would do with my friend. Because my friend and his mum will be there, and basically when 12 o'clock comes it'll be a Happy New Year. I can text my mum basically to wish her one, or my mum will probably text me and that, and then go home at roughly about 20 past 12, which we normally do because we have to lock up the studio and that. So basically we are normally out of the studio by about 12:15. I only live around the corner, so it won't take me long to get home. And then I will likely, I have something to watch on TV, because usually I watch Jools Holland. So basically I will be wanting to watch that, so I can start basically watching that from start to finish. And then when it comes, I can go to bed. So by 2, maybe half 2, whatever, 3 o'clock, then it will be time for me to go to bed. And New Year's Day is a Sunday, so at the moment, again, I am planning to do another radio show, so basically I'll be in the radio studio again. But I don't mind doing this because, like I said, I love doing it, and although I don't get paid doing this, it's a voluntary thing, but I do gain the experience, so it basically helps, and I have got experience now, so without working for this particular radio station, or particularly the one that I worked for before, I would not have gained any of the experience, but I have basically gained the experience, and it all helps. Basically, I speak to other radio DJs, particularly ones that work on the higher radio stations, you know, the ones where they get paid, you know, commercial radio stations, and she has basically said to me that don't give up your dream, and the fact that it all helps that you've got some relevant experience. So she's basically giving me starters and pointers and things like that, so I can take that into consideration. But anyway, I'll leave it there because I just wanted to say about how I would be celebrating my new year. I'm sure you all celebrate it how you want to celebrate it. I'm just going to be at the radio station basically. If I wasn't, then, and some people did ask me about going out, then I would be tempted to, because there's no reason why we can't go to the pub or somewhere and see in the new year. In fact, I would like to have gone to Nashville for New Year because basically Nashville have got a free concert. They're airing a free concert in Nashville for New Year, and to see it in. And as far as I know of, Keith Urban is basically the main headline act. So I would love to have been there because I would have gone to see Keith Urban live in Nashville on New Year's Eve. But sadly, I can't be there. So the second best thing will be I do my radio show anyway. Keep watching my videos because I've got more to upload very soon, and do so. Bye for now.